So great to see anybody who is here right now and also later on when, I'm going to leave this on so you can always watch it later. So some people have already, before this started even, had written already where they were from. So there's Maine, Missouri, from Brazil, Washington, D.C. Okay, good. So it's also people have different times now. So it's been an absolutely lovely day here in the south of Finland today. It's actually 21, 22 degrees Celsius, which really is almost a summer temperature here, a t-shirt temperature easily. And it's quite unusual, probably a record actually here in the evening, if it was a record warm day today. Lovely sunshine, and little by little, like grass and flowers are starting to come up. Alaska, okay, Alaska would be very different. The channel homepage, okay. Florida, cold. In trying to see who, okay, it's in Washington, D.C. that is cold, okay. Yeah, changes. England, okay. Maryland, okay, good. Many different places. Today, actually, I was going to show you first this here thing. I don't know if other countries have a similar which way do I turn it? Have a similar tradition for Easter. The Sunday before Easter, which was, what day is it today? Wednesday. A couple of days ago, 3 days ago, children make branches like this here with willows and decorate them, and then they go from door to door. It's a bit the same thing as many countries have Halloween, that you do trick or treat. But the same idea, basically, you give this here to the person who opens the door, and then they give you mainly sweets or something, maybe little coins and things like that. So these actually, these were made by two of my grandchildren. So they came to my house. They weren't any others because I live in an apartment block that has what do you call it? You have to key in a number in the basement so they can't get in. Okay, others have been invited. That's great. 15 degrees in London, so you have it much colder there. Yeah, 3 p.m. Yeah. What I had added to this here, what I just showed there is this here rabbit. This is something that you would still have easily time to make. I have 2 videos on the channel for this, 2 actually the same, because one was, I think, 7 years old, and a short time ago I made a new one, how you crochet that there. Looking at my my list of things. Yeah, I have this here basket of yarn here that I had in the photo. I had this in the picture that I have here as a post in the community tab in YouTube. I had a photo of myself with 2 baskets of yarn, and this is one of them that was there. It may be probably not exactly the same colors now because that photo was taken last year. But I was just thinking of showing you this. I don't know how much you use bamboo yarn, but this is a blend bamboo, which means that it's 75% bamboo and 25 cotton. And why I like it so much, it feels really nice when you work with it, and it has so lovely bright colors. The bamboo sort of shows colors really well. So I have, as you can see, I have quite a few of them. I mainly use them for small items. I haven't actually made anything like, well, no, actually I have made a couple of summer tops, right enough using that there yarn. There's more. Tennessee, Illinois. Never used bamboo yarn. It's worth trying it. You know, you might, not everybody likes it. And the one thing you have to remember about bamboo is that it stretches. It's cellulose, and it stretches when it's wet. So when you wash it or just so you know block it, you have to really shape it to the right size, and definitely never hang it. Otherwise, yeah. But I'm actually using it normally if I make kitchen cloths. That's the only kind of yarn I would ever use is bamboo, because it's sort of ideal for that purpose. Chicago, 5 Celsius. That's very cold actually. And 27 forecast. So you have it similar to here in that it changes super quick, because we had frost last week, and now it's over 20, and it's supposed to stay like that over Easter. Here in Finland, we don't have any long school holidays over Easter, only 4 days, so Friday and Monday, to make a long weekend, because our summer holidays start so soon, you know, the first week of June, and then they last for 10 or 11 weeks. So that's why they don't have a long break now, just a long weekend. Kansas, good. Many different places. If you have been watching my recent videos, you would know that I spent most of the winter in Gran Canaria, in Las Palmas, which is level with Africa, and a Spanish island. And so for me, the fact that it's over 20 is nothing out of the ordinary. It was something like that, and normally warmer for most of the winter there. But those who have been in Finland over the whole winter, of course, would feel that. You know, that. But I mean, I love it too. You know, that it's nice and warm. I was taking some photos there and posting one of flowers also in my Insta stories. Yeah. By the way, how many of you use Instagram? Just out of curiosity, because that's something where I would post sort of quick things, daily quick things, as well as craft things. I noticed that also on Instagram, what does best is what people watch most are crochet tips and that sort of things. Caro, in 2000, you visited Finland in Helsinki in April, and there was snow everywhere. Yeah, that was last year here too. It just changes. There's been hardly any snow this winter. Sorry. This winter here, but last year there was 5 months of snow. Last year I was also in Las Palmas, and when I got back at the end of, I'm just checking if it's, yeah, I think I'm still on, all right. Yeah, now the warning went away. Yeah, I mean, I have a different Wi-Fi here now, and my phone is going to be better than that. Sorry about that. It's actually cut out lots of people there, I can see now. Hope they can come back. That's something I will know next time then, that what I'll have to do about the internet connection here. For this Saturday, I'm going to make, I hope I'm going to publish it now on Saturday. It's a bit of a different kind of a video, because I've been trying to learn to crochet with left hand, I mean the opposite way. I don't know if you have tried that, so that you would crochet the way that is not your natural way, you know, your using the non-dominant hand, whichever you are right or left-handed. So can you hear me okay? I'm asking that because the number of people went up and down because of the internet connection change. Still here, okay, good, yeah. India, Indianapolis. I don't know how you say that. Phoenix, Wisconsin. Yes, okay. Everybody still sees it. Long Island, New York. Good. Yeah, so the video that I'm working on, I have been working on it for about a month, just a little bit here and a little bit there, and filming myself trying to learn to crochet left-handed. And one of the reasons why I was doing that was that I was thinking that, first of all, that it would help me understand people who start to crochet when they are grown up. Okay, it's even harder if it's not your dominant hand, but even so. And then also I thought that maybe it would help me if it happens rarely, but if I was actually teaching somebody in a live situation how to crochet if they were actually left-handed, because I don't do left-hand videos, because you can do that if you flip the videos, but I haven't been doing that. It seems fine now. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I just I need to see about my internet connection, but at least now the phone, I just have to check that the phone doesn't, because it uses much more battery when it's on the hotspot. Yeah, good. Yeah. So that's the next video about hopefully this Saturday. One of the reasons also why I'm making a video like that is that the way YouTube works, creator shouldn't be making too many videos of the same kind. And I have had so many crochet tips now recently. So it's time to do something different. You should actually rotate the videos, because they say that that's what keeps people coming back if the videos are not too similar. And then the more people watch more than just one or two videos or from any channel, that's very good for the channel. So that's one reason why I'm trying to find different types of things. But at the same time, of course, there would need to be something. The main thing is that people who are watching would be interested in them, not that I would be interested in them. Patsy, you are lefty, okay. Yeah, that you can't do some patterns. I could imagine now that I have been trying. I'm sure it probably works no problem with basic stitches, but if there's some very complicated stitch combination, then would really need. So good to see you live. I don't know how you would say that. Meow, meow, something like that, but I recognize you from comments, but I don't know how to say that. Oh, somebody who's super fast crochet in a meetup. Yeah, I think that after you learn it, it doesn't matter which way you do it, then you are very fast. I mean, I'm just going to learn. I have just been learning it a little bit, not spending much time on it after now, but just as an experiment. India, oh, that's great. Hi. Oh, that's good that you enjoy the tips. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, many people do save them. It's a good thing. It makes YouTube easier. Like I would sometimes often, when you open YouTube, it shows you all sorts of different kinds of videos. So I would sometimes click at the right corner of them to save to watch later if I'm going there for something specific at that time, and then don't have time to or don't want to at that time, but then because unless you save them, you don't remember what it was. So that's why it's a good thing to do. Yeah. Another one that I have started working on, I was talking about, I don't know how many of you have been on when trying to get this. This is also going the wrong direction, just like crocheting the wrong way, this video. So the hairpin where's the thing? Hairpin lace here. So I did a video about the basics of hairpin lace there sometime the end of last year, and I have already crocheted some of the strips that you need for it. I should have taken them out beforehand. Because what I'm going to do is a video where I'm showing the different ways how you attach the strips. So the strips turn out like this here. This is just wool and they can be very, very lacy. And I have 3 of them here. And there's so many different ways of joining these so that you get this sort of a lacy thing that's ideal, especially for shawls. So that's another one I'm working on. I've started but didn't get very far. I was actually going to make that video, finish that video while I was in Gran Canaria, but then there was so many other things going on all the time that I didn't get as much work done as I had planned. Oh, hello from Nigeria. That's and Johannesburg. Okay, so there are people from really all over. There was somebody from Brazil, and then there are several from various parts of the States, and then there was from India, and then from Africa and England, Cape Town. Okay, that's good. Many different places. Yeah, yeah. So that hairpin lace. It's something that I loved to do when I was a child. I learned it at school. Then the pins were different. It didn't look like that then. Although you still use different kinds as well, that it just is like a metal that's just been made into a U shape. That works as well. And yeah. Somebody's saying about ages, but I didn't see that. Oh, right. Crochet for 78 years. Oh, that's a lot because you can't have, you would be a bit older than the 78 then, because otherwise you couldn't have been starting to crochet as a baby. Oh, but it's lovely that you get new ideas. That's good because, yeah, I find that myself that, I mean, I've been crocheting for over about 50, well, over 55 years already. So yeah, I keep learning other things from different people, and then I'm trying them out and trying to bring them on my own channel and things that I find that work. And sometimes I sort of see something and then I'm trying to find trying it, and then I think it doesn't work, but then sometimes when I try it, then I find a slightly better way of doing it. That works as well. Basket weave with Tunisian crochet. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Tunisian crochet is very good for baskets because it's sort of a very sturdy fabric that it makes, so it would easily stay up to it as long as you are not too fine yarn. Ohio, Canada, and more from USA. That's good. Oh yeah, but you never know what to do with the strips after making them. Yeah, so there are many ways. You can either crochet them, put them together directly. So if anybody came on afterwards, this is still about the hairpin crochet, or so that they go like that, or then that you do something in between their stitches. So when I get to do that, I'm going to show both ideas. There are some really elaborate ways also, so that it starts waving like like waves up and down, which is more complicated, but then it looks very nice, especially as a shawl. Northern Ohio. Your mother taught you to crochet when I was, now it says fine, so that's either 5 or 9. sorry, sorry, there's a, yeah. But anyway, as a child, so that's good. It's great to see that some people have kept up, crochet or knitting or any other hobbies right through their life. Then 5, okay, 5. All right. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's great. Mm. Some of you would know, would have noticed that I had a couple of shorts videos about the Crochet Business Summit where I was a speaker at the first or second week of March, and I really enjoyed that. So that's a summit. I think that was the 5th time now for those who do crochet as their work of any kind. You know, there are many YouTubers there, and I think the majority would be pattern designers, and then there are also some who sell ready-made crochet, and various types of designers, and also people who would, for instance, fix patterns, so tech editors or language editors, and that sort of thing. So it was a very good experience. There was 3 days full, really full of talks, one after another, and I was talking about using crochet to enable a digital nomad lifestyle. In other words, that you continue to work, and you work in such a way that you can live wherever and travel or stay in other countries, which is something I have been doing for quite a long number of years already. So I really enjoyed their summit, and I have the recordings. I have the access to the recordings, so there are still some I haven't even had time to watch. Reading these again. Oh, Germany, that's great. California. Then Ariel wanted to learn when you were young. To chain, oh dear. Oh, right, so you only learned during COVID. That was, oh, you were sick. Oh, you actually had COVID then. Oh, right. So many people learned to crochet or all sorts of different hobbies, you know, during COVID because they were at home and couldn't go anywhere. So yeah, from that point of view, I mean, there was something good in it, in a way. I mean, I don't mean that there was anything good about so many people being sick and dying, but yeah, but it changed many people's lives. You have a channel, but only a year now. Okay, that's good. It's always nice to hear people starting channels, you know, YouTube channels, or also in like doing crochet on TikTok or somewhere else. There's so much crochet on TikTok with mainly young girls. So that's why I started it a bit, but then I thought most people, they then prefer, most of the people there are young. So I thought I'm not starting to take the time to do that. But I watch TikTok occasionally so that I find maybe new tips there or something interesting. Oh, right. That's great. Yeah. So you also learned to crochet during COVID. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure, especially for those who lived in countries where you were not allowed to go out. Some of the bigger cities were like that. Like where I live, we have lots of parks and forests. So there was never, you were not allowed to go out with somebody, but you were allowed to walk outside, no problem. There was never any restriction on that. So that was sort of yeah, help with the sanity. Yeah. Learning different crochet stitches. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It was much harder, I found anyway, learn crochet stitches from books. Whether it was with photos or especially older ones where there wasn't even photos. But it depends, of course. There are people are different. So some people really want to always have written instructions. For me, that's difficult. So if I need to learn something whatever practical it is, you know, I would always go to YouTube to find it there. Oh yeah, you are impressed by people who teach themselves. Yeah, learned by YouTube tutorials. Oh yeah, it would be hard, you know, if, well, you would need to have some sort of something that teaches you, whether it's books or YouTube or people, you know, that you are in live contact with. I suppose it's easiest to learn if you have somebody with an actual person who is showing you, and then you can all the time ask, you know, if something isn't easy or so. Oh, thank you. So you appreciate my videos. Thank you. Yeah, colors. I like to use strong colors most of the time. Yeah. Crocheting for 43 years. Oh yeah, that's also quite a long time. Good. Stacked sticks. Oh yes, this goes a bit fast, so I don't always notice everything. The stacked single to replace chains. Yeah, that is I think that is a very, very handy tip, especially if, I mean, I have two videos about the stacked stitch in the beginning of a row now, and the second one is when you twist it. And I actually prefer the twisted one because it looks more like a double crochet when you twist it. Yeah, if you're a visual learner like I am, yeah, videos certainly are then a good thing. Yeah, I mean, many of us have learned well before YouTube, so then there were books, yeah. Something I'll show in another thing that I'm working on at the moment. It's a bit bulky and big. About a year and a few months ago, in January last year, I have a video where my daughter was showing. I mean, I was showing it on her. I made a basic cardigan using, where I'm explaining on the video how you make it in any size. And now I'm making one for myself in this here color. So it's almost done. So I just have to put it together. One of these weeks, I'm going to show, you know, at least some of it. I might just make a short video or something of it. And another thing that I took with me here, I'm wondering if anybody has ideas of what I could make with this. I'm having to move house in the autumn time, a few months, and I'm going through some of the things in what I have. You know, I am going to get rid of things that I would never use, and I found two. How do I put it there? Two like hanks of this here, and it's very thick. Like if you look at it, it's about the same thickness as my finger. And I had white over that, something fell, and I knitted this out of it. And so it's very big, you know, if you compare to my fingers, it's very, very big stitches. I had these massive, what size would they be? I think 20 or so needles, or even more. And what I have been using this, well, not actually me, but one of my daughters, she's a photographer as one of her jobs, and she's been using that as a background in photographing babies. And I have used it also as a background for some craft photos there. Okay, some people know live close together. That's good. From watching YouTube tutorials to crochet books. So you learned 4 years ago. That's Trisha. With most here, of course, I don't see your names. I only see the well, I suppose the same for you too, that you only see the other people's that handle and not the actual name. So if there's no name there, then I wouldn't know what your name is. Oh, you made Easter bunnies. Oh, that's good. So where did I put the bunny? Okay, there are people who, actually quite a few people who have come since the beginning where I was talking about these. So this Easter bunny, you can get that on the, and I'm showing this again. I started with this here, Easter decoration that I got from my grandchildren. So I have some of these bunnies hanging on these branches as well. Wisconsin. For spinning. Oh, right. You have to use that big, thick wool for spinning. Yeah. I don't know if it, how. You could put something else with it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure yet if I'll do something with it or if I'll take in. I'm going to take quite a few things, I'm sure, to a charity shop or somewhere. So that's why I brought it here to get some ideas. Oh, bunnies are cute. Okay. Yeah. This has been one of my most popular patterns because I don't even have very many full patterns, that I have designed myself. Because I mainly so much I do just technical tips for crochet. So that's 7 years old, I think that there. So that's why I made a new video now. So there's one about maybe 5 or 6, 7, 8 videos back from now, where I made a new one of this exactly the same. Just I think in the 7 years I have learned to do videos better, so I prefer people watching the new one. Iceland, okay. I have just been reading several books by a Finnish woman who is married to somebody from Iceland, and she's an author, and she lives in what do you call it? The books were in Finnish, so I can't remember now what you call, but sort of a very remote area at the northwest of Iceland, in small places. So it's been very interesting reading from here. I have never been to Iceland. Love to see it. There is a mix of crochet and knitting using freehand crochet. Yeah. Oh, so that's actually, you mean that you are Tuula Salovaara, that fibrous, twice fiber. Okay, so you would be Finnish then, or an American, Finn living in America. Don't know. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, freehand crochet and knitting mixed. Yeah, I love that. I have some videos about that, although now recently I have done them with crochet only because mainly it's crocheters now who watch, well, understandably, because I mainly do crochet. I used to, because as a hobby, I crochet and knit equally. Found you. Oh, right, you were looking at, there was asking that Mo B, the channel, is it written in here somewhere? Or you just, okay, right, maybe it's found with that then probably, yeah. By the way, I always try to get the live chat to stay after the video, but it's happened not just for me, but it happened to many others too, that it doesn't show it, even though I have ticked the box that it's going to keep the live chat afterwards, because there are more people watching these afterwards than now. And yeah, so I hope it stays this time. Yeah, freeform crochet, I love that because you can just do basically absolutely anything. Everybody also who does freeform has a very different style. I mean, some people would do like spirals, all sorts of, spirally things, and others would do the blocks and just complete mix of whatever. So that's why I love it. I would actually like to spend more time on it. Now that I think of it, I should really do another one because people have watched those freeform ones that I do have on my channel. They have been quite popular, so I should do more. Okay, from Finland. Okay, that's good. There are not very many Finnish people on my channel in general. Knitting is not nearly as shareable as crochet. All right. Well, I suppose that depends on how much you do each. Yeah. There was a time, I mean, when I was a child, I would do equally about crochet and knitting. But then there was a time that I left. I didn't do any crochet for quite a while. And then I don't even know why it happened little by little after I had started the channel. I mean, this channel is about 10 years old. That I went more and more and more to crochet. And it's about 2 years ago now that I changed the name of the channel. It used to be Crochet and Knitting. And I took the knitting away because I have done so little knitting in it anymore. Japanese knot bag. Most patterns call for a bulky 5. I don't know what the Japanese knot bag, what the Japanese knot is. At least I can't remember. I might have seen it, but I have not known the word what it is. Oh, and then some. You just recently took up knitting. Yeah, it's good also to try different ones. What was? Oh yeah, where was it? Oh, here, going back to the left-hand crochet. This is as far as I have got with my latest one. So that's something that I will work on now tomorrow probably, and then I'll take the Easter time, off. I'll have to Google what the Japanese knot bag means. I don't think I have heard of that before. And the question, where do you suggest to start in freeform, like center or go out from a border or a border? It doesn't really matter, I think. I normally start sort of middle, but so that everybody is so different when they do freeform because there doesn't have to be any plan when you start, and that's how I work. So what I do before I start, I select some yarns, at least the main ones that I'm going to use, and then I just start something, and then I continue from there and there. And normally, for me, it's natural to go to every direction, but it depends what I'm making. Because like last time I made a scarf. I'll actually get it. Sorry, it's not far, so I'll be back in a second. A scarf. Why I know why I knew where the scarf was is that I'm just putting away winter stuff. So that's what I did last. There's a video of this as a free form. So it's just ends of a scarf. The middle is just plain. So it's like this here, one end. So with this, I had first made those spirals and like this here, large a bit, this here one. But then I started crocheting directly from them. Like for instance, this here, I just took up the stitches from the top of the spiral, and so there's no rules really. And like the other end of this, what way is it? The other end of this here is different, quite different. Although it's using most of the same yarn, so that I thought that then it will look sort of cohesive. I actually like this side better, this end better, especially because I like this here, no, semicircle with bubbles, the bubbles, no, popcorns and things. So yeah, so there's a video about these two videos, each showing one end, how I made it. Not stitch by stitch, because I wouldn't even want anybody to be copying that, but just to give ideas. So I read this again. Eastern European knitting. Oh, right. I don't know how Eastern European knitting would be different. Yeah, especially with crochet, even more so. There are so many different ways. In knitting, there's not that many different ways. But in crochet, like if you have seen my video where that the title is 10 plus different ways to crochet. But then as I had made the video and people started commenting it, there's at least another 10 different ways there. And there's still more comments coming in even now. And that was at least 6 months old. Might be near a year ago that I made that. And there's always more and more people who describe how they crochet. But it really never stops surprising me that the result is almost always the same, more or less. I mean, no matter what way you crochet, the stitches end up the same. So that's a very good thing. Oh, thank you. You said you like the scarf. Yeah. Another channel, freeform crochet. Oh, right. No, I don't mind people mentioning other channels. No, Elena B or Elena R. Okay. Okay, could check that. Oh, then you say it's not as help. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, but it's okay to mention other channels. No problem. Yeah, with doilies as well, you can easily do freeform. It's just then again a different way. I mean, doilies are often only one color, but you could either do that in. That's actually something I have to try. I never thought of that. Working like white, just a plain white doily, but having all different kinds of stitches in it. That's something I would actually love to try. Just I don't know if I would even show it to any other than at home, but I mean that would be fun. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Elena or Elena Rugel. Okay. There's a question then. Well, actually, I write that down because otherwise I do not. And also write that who said that she has a channel, MOEB. Elena, don't know, Yelena, this is a Russian name, is it? Rugel. Yeah. There was a question. What was it now? I already forgot. Oh, about the bird on the wall. You mean this here? Yeah, that there's a no, can't get it done because it goes the wrong way around. Yeah, there's a video about this about over a year ago because I made it for Christmas before last. And I have it in Christmas colors, and it's very easy to do. It just has a circle in it in the middle, and then you fold it into two and make a tail and the head. So it's really easy to do. And yeah, as I said, there's a video for it. I was at one stage, people were asking. It's actually been very popular. It's over 100,000 use with that bird. I was thinking for a while of making also a written pattern for it, but I never get around to it because written patterns are just not the thing for me, so I rarely get around to it. Doilies in different colors and stitches. Okay, yeah, that would actually look really nice to have different colors and different stitches in a doily as well. Yeah, that's good. Hello. Birds and bunnies are on your refrigerator. Oh, that's good. Glad to hear. I have always liked making small things. I think it's, well, at the same time, I like to have something a bit bigger on the go at the same time so that in between I can always go back to something bigger. And it's important then for me that the bigger thing is in no way something I need to rush with. So sometimes it can take a year or two, for instance, to make a blanket or something because I only do a little bit here and there. Another thing that is popular on my channel is this here. As you can see, it's super easy. It has several hundred of thousand views. I think nearly 500,000 already. And this is different from most of my videos because the vast majority of people who watch my videos are 50 at least and more. And the one largest group is 65 plus actually, so pension age people. But this here is something that it's mainly watched by women between 20 and 30. I can't remember if it's 34 or something, the way it divides the ages. So, and lots of people have said that they have made it. And well, as you can say, if you crochet, as you can see, I mean, if you crochet, you can see that it's very easy. And now I made another one while I was in, you might have seen it, in Gran Canaria. It's also an easy bag and also in t-shirt yarn, but done differently because this here one, the pink one, is round. You know, you start here and then you go round. While with this here one, you go back and forth and turn every time. So it's the stitches are the other way around. So I wanted to make a different, nah, I can't find it. Yeah, I wanted to make a different version of this. And of course, because it's going back and forth, it creates these here like stripes on it. And it's one piece only, so there's no sewing and no starting again. Even the handlebars are done after you get from here to there, then you go there and back, so you don't need to cut anything and start anything again. So these are both also on my channel. The pink one is several years old, but like if somebody wants to see it, just search bag on my channel, so then you find it. Do you prefer to knit or crochet more? I don't know. I don't think I have a preference. I sort of feel that I need both. I ended up doing then all these public things in crochet only for, don't really know why. Maybe it's easier for me and yeah, easier to find all sorts of things to talk about and so. But I knit a lot, like I knit socks all the time, basically all the time. In Finland, you need lots of woolen socks. So I use always what's called sock wool, so that it has about 70, 80% wool, and then the rest polyester or something that keeps it from felting and makes it stronger. So I use that for warm socks all the time. But I do need lots of other things as well. There was a time when I thought that I was better at knitting than crochet, but I don't know. I haven't done a lot of like color work recently in knitting anymore. So yeah, but I like both. T-shirt yarn, it's very expensive. Okay, that's here it's actually very cheap, partly because people use it for rugs. So it's the same stuff that's used for, I lift this, I hope that my messy kitchen won't show, but I'll show the rug on my floor. Can you see? So the same thing is used for those rugs. That one I can weave rugs or anything on a loom, but that there one on my kitchen is actually woven by my mother. So because for those rugs, maybe because of that because for those rugs you need large quantities of it. Although like that there one is largely things that my mother has cut up herself, like sheets, bed sheets that would have been put away otherwise. But for that reason, t-shirt yarn here is quite cheap, and you get absolutely every possible color of it easily too. Reading again. Oh, your daughters would love both of those bags. Okay. Yeah, definitely make one. Make them. No, you're writing that you missed the live. No, it's live at the moment still. For another while, I'm stopping at the hour, so another 5-6 minutes. Yeah, the t-shirt, old sort of rugs made out of t-shirt yarn or anything cut up rags, simply just are people, that's the traditional kind of rugs here in Finland. Most people have them. I mean, in modern homes, some like them, others don't, but it's something that the whole country seems to be full of. I have quite a few. I have some in the hall. I can't show them. Some in the hall that I have made myself. So you make them with a big floor loom, and there are many places where you can, like what would you call it? Like place where people can go, and it's organized by whatever, either the city council or something, by the big hall where you can have so many looms, and then you book a time when you make your rug, and then somebody else continues, and so on. So it's very popular here to make rugs. Did you add those sleeves to your shirt? Oh, this here. No, this this looks actually. It could look like a hand crochet, but it's not. It came with it, and it's whatever you call it, machine made lace. Yeah. Patricia, mostly knit. Oh yeah, I love to knit lace. That's interesting. Yeah. Shetland lace. That sounds lovely. Yeah, I actually found, now I don't know where I put it, so I can't show, but as I was clearing some boxes there just a few days ago, I found this, it's a doily really, that lace knitted doily in the round that one of my aunts made for me many years ago. I mean, she's been gone for 20 or 30 years now, but yeah, yeah. Oh, Joanne, glad to see you live. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's good that you have enjoyed it. Yeah. I don't actually watch lives much, and if I do, I mainly watch them afterwards. But I enjoy talking to people, so I enjoy making these. It's just I haven't got around to doing it very often because it's sort of it's very different, of course, from an ordinary video. Because here, if I say something stupid, everybody hears it. I can't edit it. I can edit afterwards, but people who I hear now, they have already seen it. So in that sense, it's different. Oh, I'm so glad that people are learning from my videos. Thank you. Yeah, without comments whizzing by too quickly. Yeah, there is actually a way to slow them down so that, I mean, I could set it so that the one person can only write after they have written something, that they can only write after so and so many seconds, up to a whole minute. But I haven't set that because it's been the times that I have done lives, the chat has been going at sort of a speed where I can still manage it, and others can also. So I haven't wanted to make it harder for people to write there. Indiana, USA, hi. Yeah, I'm sort of closing up here now. It's coming to 6 o'clock here in my time. Oh, I'm glad if you think that I know plenty about it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming to 6 o'clock here. It's very different for everybody wherever they are. Quite a few are from the States, so then it would only be not even lunchtime yet there. No, it would be sometime in the morning, depending on what part of there. But then somebody was here from India, so that would be several hours ahead of us. And then there were a few Africans, so they would be approximately the same as Europe. Yeah. 9:09. Okay, it's only coming 10 now. Okay, so that's quite a lot. Yeah. Will you be staying in the same city but different house? I'm staying in the area. My daughters are trying to get me to move to the next town, but it's only half an hour's drive. But I will stay in this area as my main home. But I continue to do what I have been doing now, that I want to be away from Finland for quite a few months in a year. But definitely keep a permanent home as well. Yeah. It's coming to 11. Okay, so it's just an 11 also, right? Yeah, so it just depends which time zone you are inside, if you are in America. Well, we can finishing here now. So it's been really lovely talking to everybody. And I'll try to do this a bit more often, because there was a break of, I think, 3 months here now. So if I could even manage it once a month, that would be nice. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.